During the 20th century, Clifton, New Jersey was the home of a quarantine station that housed animals arriving into the United States from all over the world. Today, the 26-acre site is the home of the municipal complex and the Clifton Arts Center and Sculpture Garden. The Arts Center, located at 900 Clifton Avenue, opened in the year 2000. The center showcases a wide variety of art, including the visual arts, music, and dance. Walking through the garden, visitors will see a variety of sculptures created by renowned artists such as Matthew Johnson and Ed Smith. Throughout the year, the Art Center hosts events such as exhibitions, workshops, and art classes for all ages. Today, we'll meet the director of the Clifton Arts Center and Sculpture Garden, Roxanne Camilleri.
Welcome back to Garden State of the Arts. I'm your host, Joey Lancelotti, and today we have a special treat for you. We have the Clifton Arts Center and Sculpture Parks Director, Roxanne Camilleri. How are you doing today, Roxanne?
Thank you, I'm fine, and I'm so delighted to be here today.
Well, thank you so much for coming out and taking the time. So, are you an artist, an art lover, or both?
I'm actually both. I have degrees in graphic design, communications, and psychology, and I also am a freelance artist in doing greeting cards and watercolors and calligraphy, which is the art of letter writing. So I'm often been called the doctor of letter writing, and that is just really part of my style of just bringing the actual art and the actual lettering together.
Well, that is so cool, and I'm glad to know that you actually have a little bit of artistic talent yourself. So what kind of exhibits do you guys show over at the Clifton Arts Center?
We actually show a variety of many art exhibits. Now we're on the 145th exhibit that we're showing, really? But we've had various artworks showing from pottery artworks to tapestries to quilts to sculptures to the traditional watercolors and oil paintings. And the current exhibit that we're displaying right now is by the North Jersey woodcarvers and the Tuesday painters. So we have traditional artworks on the wall, and then we have on the floor actual artwork by woodcarvers and all artwork that is carved by wood.
That is so cool. That is so awesome. So what is the process behind getting an artist to be shown in one of these exhibits? Yeah, sorry.
Yes, we actually, a lot of times the artists or the art groups will contact me personally via telephone or email, but we actually have a call for artists, and that's on our website also. But usually what the artist needs to do is send us JPEGs, a proposal of what they would like to exhibit. The secret is really, it helps if you have a theme about the body of your work, or what you want to exhibit. And then it has to go through our advisory board of trustees. And they will review the artwork to make sure that the artwork, because this is a public building, is appropriate for the space. It usually can take about a year or 2 years to plan, but that's okay. Wow. Because we're usually trying to work backwards in planning to get all that artwork ready. And sometimes also during the period of the exhibit, we also have other events going on, like a special music performance. So that's why we need some extra time to plan.
Absolutely, yeah, and you want to make sure all the exhibits are the best they can be, right?
Yes.
So we got the chance to check out some of the past exhibits that you've had, and we got some footage of that, if you wouldn't mind telling us what we're looking at over here?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, and so what you're seeing is Mike Bertelli's Snubby 1, Snubby 2, Snubby 3, commonly known as the Thinker, and it is made out of stone. Usually it's marble cast on the original stone, and it's right in front of our patio area. And you'll see that they're trying to think out loud in a way. Next, you see Scorpion by Matthew Johnson, and this is made out of scraps of different objects. And it's basically resembling the scorpion, but these scraps are all put together to show you how we can recycle scraps and make it into an artwork. And again, there's the resemblance of the scorpion.
That is so cool.
And now we have Ed Smith. His artwork has two pieces, Perseus and Bended Knee, and they're basically two artworks almost stuck in time, and he's basically purposely trying to show you that. And he uses the material of bronze and patina finish to create this almost abstract, but also a reflection of the past. And here we have Joel Krauser's self-portrait. This is a steel about 7 feet tall. It's all different kinds of linear and circular styles of shapes, and he's basically trying to showcase how steel can be a kinetic movement throughout the sculpture. And the last one we have is Reuben Kadish, and this is an abstract expressionist bronze. It's 3 pieces of different sculptures put together. We have the head of Spartacus, and then we have Mother Earth sculpture, and another Mother Earth that he calls number 4.
Wow, those were so cool. And I love how it was all done with older metals and reused and recycled materials.
Yes, yes.
That was awesome. So thank you for explaining a little bit of that to us. So have you guys ever had any really big name artists exhibit their work over there in Clifton at the Art Center?
Yes, we've had artists that are not alive actually, but this one particular artist is called Louis Boucher, and his artwork is about 110 feet long. It's a mural showcasing about beauty throughout the ages, and it was acquired by a company that gave us this mural that we had to do in 2 parts, and it was called a company called Charlton, commonly known for Old Spice cologne. And it's pretty well in its sounding this art piece that we showcase the exhibits of. But we also had the Butler Institute of American Art, Ed Stoloff, and he showcased some of his artworks.
Wow, that is so cool. 110 feet, that is huge.
Yes.
So do you guys offer any classes to the residents of Clifton or to the people who want to learn and follow in the artist's steps?
Yes, yes. We have various different artists, art teachers that we have children's classes. We're currently going to have a class with one of the wood carvers that's going to show students how to wood carve through soap, using actual soap and carve that instead of the wood. But we've had lecture classes about bronze art sculptures. We've had different, we're going to have a jewelry class for children also, but all ages for all the classes. So you get that in-person interactive process.
That is so cool. So who teaches these classes?
Usually they're art teachers or artists, but we're also doing a call for art teachers and art instructors to teach classes. And we're also relating it to the health arts too. So it can be classes interrelated to the art and well-being.
That is awesome. And so do you guys host any field trips or anything like that to allow, and inspire younger children or people who are in school?
Yes, we usually work with the art history classes and the advanced studio classes. Next door is our Clifton High School, and they visit with us once a month, and they get a chance to see the art exhibit that's on display, but also the artist will speak about their artwork. We're going to have the gifted and talented students also visit, and they're going to get a chance to have an art class and see the exhibit, but also have a little music performance to learn about that too. So it varies.
That is awesome. So how do you feel that the Art Center has impacted Clifton?
Yes, the Art Center really has impacted Clifton in many, many ways. It's part of well-being. It's a part of people's tradition. For most part, a lot of people don't realize that the property was the former United States Animal Quarantine Station. It was almost like an Ellis Island for the animals.
Really?
So we often now have turned it into an actual center where there's a recycling center, not just the art center, but a senior center. But what we often say is from the footprints of the animals to now the footsteps of the people. And we're making it for the well-being, and not just to be proud of what you have, but also to be part of your own balance of life.
I love that. That is awesome. So what would you say is the hardest part of being the director?
Well, my hardest part is really balancing between the life and the work, because sometimes people don't realize it's 24/7. Everybody will be seeing you at some place and want to be talking about the art, in which I do love the art. And that's just really, is taking the balance of everything together.
I bet that's hard with so much on your plate. But anyway, thank you so much for squeezing squeezing in the time for us and allowing us to do this interview. It has been amazing, and you've been wonderful to get to actually interview. My name is Joey Lancelotti. This has been another episode of Garden State of the Arts. I hope everybody enjoyed, and have a great one.